Hi everyone, my name is Greyktest. I'm from GREYTEST Card Design Concept. This is actually my WhatsApp contact. You can reach me on this number. You can actually chat me up, okay? Or you can call me. These are the list of the softwares which I've already covered on my YouTube channel, and these softwares, the videos, all are available on our Telegram platform. I will teach people how to come up with designs, okay? We'll show you how to come up with design until you attain mastery in design, okay? The softwares are available. We'll show you how to install and how to crack them, okay? And then we'll teach you how to come about these designs using these softwares. All of these softwares are available, okay, all in one place for a token of 5,000 naira, okay? As a group, if you want to learn as an individual, we'll teach you one-on-one, okay? Send the softwares to you and then show you how to install and crack them, and then teach you how to go about your designs using these softwares for a token of 25,000. Now this is actually my Facebook page. Go on Facebook, make sure you like this page, show me some love, okay? Right now let me jump right into what I want to show you on Chief Architect, okay? This software is Chief Architect for architectural drawings, okay? Both your 2D and your 3D. Right now I'm going to be introducing you to Chief Architect, okay? Now this software actually makes your work much more easier and then faster, okay? I'm just going to click on new plan right now. You see, once you click on that software, once you double click, when it opens, you have a welcome window like this. So you click on new plan, okay? It's loading. Okay, if you already like what you're seeing, okay, why not like this video, give it a thumbs up, okay? Subscribe to this channel. You see a red button down below. Make sure you like, you subscribe, click on that red button and you have subscribed already, okay? Click on the bell icon so as to get a notification whenever I post videos. I post videos like this on a weekly, sometimes on a daily, so as to encourage as many that are trying to have a deeper insight on design, okay? Right now, as you can see, this software called Chief Architect. Now you can see you have a file where you have new plan, new layout, open plan, open layout, okay? You can import, you can export, you can see, you can import DWG, that's AutoCAD file. You know, there's so many files you can actually import on these. Interesting, right? You can see, you can undo, you can redo, so many things you can actually do on this. You can build, you can, if you go on build, you see your walls, you can see straight walls, curved exterior walls, so doors. I'm going to be showing you some of these things on this particular video. We are going to be demonstrating them live, okay? Alright, now the first thing you do is to set your environment, okay? If you are actually launching this newly, you discover that when you open this down here, you will see it in feet and inches, okay, which is in imperial unit, okay? So I'm going to be showing you how to change that right now. The first thing you do is to go to you can just close this, you can see, and you come to edit, you see preference, click on preference, and then you go to new plan. You can see I changed my own to metric unit. Formerly it was like this, okay, and I changed that to metric unit. Okay, so when you change this to metric unit, then you click OK. Amazing, right? Then you come back to your file, then you click on new plan, come to your preference. Now your preference can be gotten two ways, either here or come to edit and click here. You see preference, okay, come to your number style, click on it down here. As you can see it's in millimeters. Now if my settings were to be in inches and feet, okay, you will see them like this here in feet and inches, okay. But right now I'm going to leave it at millimeters. I can change it to decimal millimeters, because all of these are metric unit, okay. So I'm actually going to leave it at millimeter, and then I'll click OK, and then I'm going to click OK here. Now let me go back to my preference. Now if I come back here, this is where I can do a whole lot of settings. I can set my window, make it look the way I want it to look like. Now you can see here we have appearance. On this appearance I can change some of these things here, okay. You can see color off. You can see your display in color when possible. Image, this is for images and pictures, okay. Let's go down here to color. You can see selection fill color, okay. Whenever you select a particular portion, maybe you want to fill that portion, you see that in better, and you understand better when we go right into the tutorial proper, okay. When you fill, now you can change this color to any other color if you want. You can change this. All of this can be changed. You can see hand fill color. You can change your selection line color. You can change look at your layout background color, okay, can be changed. Then your background color can actually be changed as well. You can see here we have something that looks more like a gray color. Come back to our font. You can see here is in Roman. You can change to whatever style, okay. If you, let's say for example you want to change it to Roman, okay. Sorry, if you change this, you can see I have Roman. I just typed so I'm going to take it back to Roman, okay. You can change it to italic. You can make it bold, okay. You can make it underline, okay. You can play with it the way you want. Library browser, you have your text, file manager, okay. So just take your time and go through all of these, and then you have a better insight of what this is for your directory where you want your file to be saved and all, okay. Come to new plan. I have taken you to this area already before. Unit conversions. You can see these are your unit conversions, okay. You can add and on architectural, show small wall type walls, okay. Just take your time and go through this proper, okay. You have your latitude, you have your longitude, snap property, okay. You can see these are your object snap. If I take this off, if you are familiar with the AutoCAD environment, you will discover that all of these tools are actually available in AutoCAD, okay. This actually helps you to snap at every point, okay. You can snap at end point, at midpoint, okay, at center, at quadrant. If you take any of these off, you cannot be able to snap at that. You can snap at the mid center here, you can snap at the midpoint here, and all of it. So I'm going to leave it checked. Okay, material list. These are all your materials, you can see, and then you can get some as well online. All of these categories can be gotten online. You can get some more online. Okay, ray trace. On our next video, I will be going deeper into more features on Chief Architect. Today I'm just trying to open your eyes to what you can actually do with this software right now. Okay, here you can see we have our color, we have the size. Okay, this is for crosshair, okay, and my aperture. This aperture can be increased, you can reduce this, you can reduce this size. Okay, all of this can be reduced. Later I'm going to be explaining that proper. Okay, so right now let's go into, let me just give you a simple plan. Let me draw a simple plan on this. Okay, okay, now if you check, now I'm going to draw a plan. You can see my wall. Okay, you can see these are for railing, these are for curved exterior walls. You can see for doors, you can see for windows, you can see your roof, and so many other features. Okay, right now I'm going to draw a plan. Okay, I'll click, I drag, and I drop. I click, I drag, I drop. Click, object snap, drop. Click here, drag, I drop. Now let me show you something. If I click on this wall right now, you can see it's giving me a dimension here, telling me the distance from this wall to this wall. I can just click on this and then I type 3,000 for example. If I click on this wall, I click here, sorry I made a mistake. If I click here and then I click here and then I make it 6,000. Okay, now if I click on wall, or let me click down here and click on interior wall, and I click here and I drop. Amazing, right? Okay, now let me create a veranda. Now if I click here, you can see a room divider. Okay, this will be like my entrance porch. Okay, let's say I have this around here. I click here, I drop. I click here, I drop. Click here, drop. You can see it has created a veranda for me. Okay, now let's say I want to make this okay, let me leave the span. Okay, let's say the width, I'm going to make it 1,500 and I click enter. You can see it is now 1,005. Okay, let me insert my windows. You can see we have different kinds of windows here. Just click on window. Now look at this, is 900 by 1200. I can change the size of this window by just double clicking on window. You can see another window will pop up. Now if I click here, I'll just change this to 1200. Okay, you can see it's very interactive. As you are changing them here, it's actually taking effect here. Okay, from the floor to the top of this window is 2000, so I'm going to change that to 1200. Okay, if I click here now, you see the value here has actually changed. So if you sum 2100 plus 900, it's going to give you 3 meters, telling you that the height of our wall is actually 3 meters. Okay, okay, then I'm going to click on OK. So I can do that for all. Let's say I have a window here. Let's say I have a window here, one here, one here. Let's say I have one here, and then I have a door here. Now you can see if I click on this door, for example, you click escape to go off out of that particular tool. If I click on this right now, you can see it's showing me a symbol like to rotate, like an arrow that goes round. Okay, that's telling you that you can rotate with it. Okay, so I can rotate this and take this inside. For example, if I want this door to open inside, okay, so you can see I can bring it back. Okay, I can bring this to this side. See, if I want this door to open this way, okay, let me bring it back this way. Now you can see I can change the size of this door. Let's say I want it to be 1200. You can see it has actually make it a double door for me. The height is 2100, which I'm going to leave it at that. Now the elevation reference, you can see, is from the floor. If I click here, you can see I can make it from finished floor, from absolute. I'm going to leave it from floor. Okay, from my floor to my bottom is 0. Okay, because it's actually directly on the floor. There is more to this which I'm going to explain further in my more advanced videos. This is more like an introduction to this software, okay, for beginners. Okay, and then I'm going to click OK. You can see it has given me a double door here. Okay, what if I want like an opening where you can just have access to this room? Okay, I can just create an opening. I'll just click on pass through, and then sorry, what did I do? Sorry, you can delete this. I'm supposed to come here. Sorry, doorway, not pass through, please. If I click here, you can see I now have a doorway of 750 So what if I want to change this to 900, and I click OK. So I now have a doorway here. Now let's name this. If I double click, you see a new window pops up. I can name this master's bedroom, for example. This is just a sample. I can double click here, then I make this let's say living room. If I double click here and I make it porch. Interesting, right? Amazing what you can actually use this software for. If you already like what you're seeing, why not like this video? Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Okay, subscribe to this channel is actually very much free. Click on the bell icon so as to get a notification whenever I post videos, because I post videos like this on a daily basis. Okay, sometimes on a weekly, so as to encourage as many that are trying to have a deeper insight of design. Okay, this wall, if you notice, I didn't change the size of my wall. I can just double click on it as well and change the size. You can see the size is 116. I can make this 230, for example. But I'm not going to change this. Let me change the external walls. So you are at liberty to play with this the way you want it to look like. Okay, you can make it look exactly just the way you want. Okay, so it's 230. Okay, so I have changed all of this. The next thing I'm going to be showing you is to insert your roof on this. So you can see this wall with a red roof here is showing us that is the roof. I'll just double click on it and I'll check here and I'll check here and I'll click on OK. Now if I try to, there is a roof here but it's actually very faint that you cannot see. It's looking very faint. Okay, so if I kind of highlight, you see the shape is showing. Now the reason why it's actually very faint is because I needed to have changed this color. Okay, just like I told you, from your preference, you are at liberty to change your colors. Okay, you can change all of that because they are in form of layers. Okay, but I'm not going to take you through that right now because I'm trying to make this video as brief as possible. But you can see my roof here has already been drawn. Okay, the next thing here I'm going to do is to go to my elevations, and I'm going to show you those elevations right now. If you go to 3D, you click on create auto elevations. I'm going to select all elevations. You can see now I have my north, I have my south, I have my east, and I have my west. Okay, now if that is correct, okay, that means here is my front, this is my rear, this is my left, and then this is my right elevations. Okay, now let me go to my 3D and I'll click here. I want to see sorry, instead of that I can just double click on this and it's going to pop up my front elevation, as you can see here. Now there are so many things I can add to this. I can do so many things on this. Okay, in my next video I'm going to be showing you more advanced things you can actually do on Chief Architect. Okay, I'm going to be showing you a whole lot of things that you can actually do on this software. If I go back to my floor plan, just click there. If I want to see this elevation, I can just double click on this. You can see here, normally I'm supposed to place a column here. Okay, let me go back. Okay, so on my next video I'm going to be showing you how to place your columns, how to place your foundation, how to render, so many other features, how to add your bathtub, how to add your kitchen cabinet, and so many other features. Okay, if you love this, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel. Okay, it's actually free. You can see it's telling us that our living area is 18 square meter. So many things you can actually do with this software that makes your work easier and makes your work faster. Okay, make sure you stay safe and make sure you stay blessed. Okay, thank you.